Hi guys, my name is C4mlann. I play for Flow Esports. I'm a professional Hearthstone player as well as a streamer. And today I wanted to show you my newest version of the Face Hunter. Why Hunter? I played a lot of Hunter since I started playing Hearthstone. I play Hearthstone since the early days of the closed beta. And most of the time Hunter, because I always was free to play and it was one of the cheapest decks. And in the end, I did manage to have the highest win rate with Hunter in the world. It's not tracked anymore. There was a side where it was tracked. So I'm kind of experienced with the Hunter, especially with the Face Hunter. I like it a lot. And it wasn't possible to play Face Hunter in the past on a competitive level because like all the decks were just too strong against it, and the power level of itself was not good enough. And I made a deck and reached top 15 legend on NA with it. So it changed a little bit because I felt like it was not a good list. It was just like a little bit of high rolling involved, a little bit of good matchups, and the power level is a little bit better as well, but yeah, we'll see. I changed a few things. The list, you can see it here. The traps, it's still the same. One explosive trap, one freezing trap, double snake trap, one bear trap. I like the bear trap. The Face Hunter I played before the expansion came out, before standard came out, included a bear trap, an explosive trap, and a snake trap. And of course, the bear trap isn't the best trap in the world. Maybe it's one of the weaker traps, or not maybe, it's one of the weaker traps. But if nobody else plays a bear trap, it's a good card, because a trap is not as good as the worth of the card, but how often your opponents will misplay it. And traps that aren't played in the meta are getting misplayed more and more, and therefore they are worth more and more, of course. Most of the time you can just slam it turn 2 and it's just 3-3 with Taunt. Oh, thanks for the follow, Divimon. I'm not streaming right now, so I'm just recording here. Double Abusive Sergeant, double Fiery Bat, one tracking. I used to play double tracking because it's really good if the meta is considering to be like many different decks, because then you can cycle out the cards you don't need. And in addition, in these kinds of decks, it's better because you have so many synergies between the cards, like the traps and the Cloaked Huntress and the Eaglehorn Bow, or just to search a finisher in the end, like the Leroy or like a kill command. But I think one is just a little bit better. One Walking Infiltrator, I'm not playing Secret Keeper anymore, because most of the time it was just like 1-2 that gets like destroyed immediately if you play it on turn 1. So it's a really bad card. Or you play it turn 4, like Huntress, Secret Keeper, and then like 2 secrets. That's like the dream, but it's too rare to be good. And so I took it out and I play Walking Infiltrator. You can also play Argent Squire. Maybe Argent Squire is better. I don't know yet. I haven't tested it yet. Double Direwolf Alpha is still in the deck. Knife Chucklers aren't there anymore. Maybe you can put in one. But Kindly Grandmother, the Wing2 was released, so Kindly Grandmother is a really good card. And I like playing her twice here instead of the Knife Chucklers. You can also mix it up if you want. Also the Direwolf Alpha, maybe you just play one Direwolf Alpha and and one Knife Chuckler. Just play around with the cards as you wish. Double Argent Horse Rider, double Cloaked Huntress, double Animal Companion should be normal here. Argent Horse Rider, you can also switch out one and play a second Unleash if you want. It's just how the meta is. But Argent Horse Rider is kind of good. You can take out one. Double Kill Command, one Unleash the Hounds. The last version didn't have Unleash, but I was always lacking Unleash. So I put out one tracking and therefore playing one Unleash. it could also be good to play double Unleash, because at the moment people are not playing around Unleash at all. So at the moment it would be really good to run double Unleash. I'm not sure if it will switch around, then maybe one Unleash is good enough. I'm not sure. It's just I want to test it. And yeah, one Houndmaster. It's an interesting card. I used to play one Piloted Shredder in the older versions before Standard came out, because you don't have a 4-drop in your deck, which means that you have to go face turn 4 and not playing on the board anymore unless you got a 3-drop in the 1-drop. And with a 4-drop you can enlarge your curve till turn 4, and then you have one turn more to play on the board and go face afterwards. And that's most of the time the one turn you need to play on the board one more. Leroy as a finisher is probably the best card. Some people don't have Leroy. You can just play anything else instead of it. Maybe you can even play Reckless Rocket here. This one, it's not better, it's just worse, but it's a uncraftable basic card, so everyone has it. Just try it out, and if you like the deck, you can, and have dust, you can craft Leroy. I think it's a great card, Leroy, in many decks. You could also play a second Houndmaster, or you just go for the new card, for Barnes. Barnes is also possible in this deck, because if you get a Fiery Bat, it's still a 1/1 that hits for 1 damage. If it's a Walking Infiltrator, it still has stealth. Direwolf Alpha is of course like better. Argent Horse Rider is a 1/1 with charge, and and the Divine Shield of course. And Cloaked Huntress is also like really good, because then you can immediately play the secrets. Houndmaster is not good. Leroy Jenkins is still 1/1 with charge, so that's perfectly fine here. So most creatures are kind of good. So you could also play Barnes or a second Houndmaster, or just the good old Wolf Rider, oldie but goldie. It's not so good, but yeah, just test some cards. I played this deck with a win rate from, let me check. I have 5 stars on rank 1, so maybe we just hit legend here. Yeah, the win rate at the moment is 77% from rank 4 on, and 27 to 8. I don't know exactly where I did lose many games, because my stats are kind of bugged. I can't look it up. Okay, Rogue is normally a really good matchup, so I could go Coin in the first turn is always kind of okayish, so I could play Kindly Grandmother into Kindly Grandmother, still got the Direwolf Alpha, maybe get a 1-drop and enjoy, I guess. 1-drops are really important if you don't have the coin, then you mulligan for the 1-drops, but if you have coin, 2-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, or 2-drop, 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 1-drop is very good here. I could go for the Fiery Bat here, because it has 2 attack, so it's 1 damage more than the Kindly Grandmother. He can't really do anything about the Kindly Grandmother, but he kept 2 cards, the second and the third card, and so maybe he has a backstab. I'm not too sure, but it depends on if I draw a 3-drop or not. I have 6 3-drops that are playable on curve. The double Animal Companion, the double Horse Rider, the double Cloaked Huntress. So maybe I'm going for the 1-drop here, because then normally he goes for the hero power. It's a tough decision here, but I think I go for the Kindly Grandmother. Normally I wouldn't rope here, of course, but I just try to explain the thoughts, so. The problem of him having backstab is that he can just attack and backstab the 3/2 guy. Okay, so no backstab, maybe. I'm not too sure. I just played a second Kindly Grandmother. In the case of me drawing Huntress, it's such a huge tempo swing against him. Maybe one of those cards is Fan of Knives. But yeah, Kindly Grandmother is a really huge buff for the deck, in my opinion. Because you were lacking 2-drops that were good for the board, and Kindly Grandmother is good for the board. He could have done it last turn. Ah yeah, okay, he was kind of greedy with that card. I can see that. And yeah, I can just kill it. I could also like play the Freezing Trap, but in my opinion, this is fine. You don't need to go face all the time. If you have good trades, just take the good trades. Because then you claim the board, and more board means more damage. Sounds logical. Okay, let's see. What does he have? A Sap. Top deck Sap here. That's not too good. Maybe he just attacks and daggers up again, which is perfectly fine here. Yeah, that's too good to not play on curve. That's why the Houndmaster is really good. In those situations, it really shines. You play it on curve. The Kindly Grandmother, Big Bad Wolf things, they are still on the board most of the time, so you can just slam damage. It's like 2 damage immediately and 2 ongoing. So this creature, if I attack full face, it was like 4 damage, 2 damage and 2 damage. It's 8 damage. It's insane, and there are still like the points on the board. So I could deal like a lot of damage here. Do I need to kill it? I don't think so. I just go face here. That's what we do. He's down to 8, and that's such a huge tempo swing, the Houndmaster here, so that we will immediately win the game. And as you can see, I haven't played any secrets yet. Just waiting for the Huntress, and yeah, we'll never draw it. And here we go, Legend. I played the deck, it's on Europe. I'm Legend top 100 on NA for quite some time now. I wasn't able to play on Europe because I just was on at the Gamescom the last week, and several stuff before that. So yeah, if you like the deck, just give it a try. You can switch out some cards if you want. You can test around. It's not a fixed list. And yeah, if you like the video, just upvote it, and you can see me playing the deck on Twitch TV/C4mlann. The first A is up 4. Have a nice day. See you next time.